Hey, what's up everybody, Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, coming at you with another video. Thank you guys very much for taking time to check it out. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. It means a lot to me. Hit that like and subscribe button because I would appreciate that, and it helps out the channel tremendously. Okay, so it's really interesting that lately we have a lot of fanboys, I guess, kind of going back and forth about the sales of Halo 5 versus the sales of Uncharted. I've even heard ignorant people say things like Uncharted 4 outsold Halo 5 and Gears 4 and every other Xbox exclusive combined, which is just literal nonsense. Microsoft doesn't really release many numbers. One of the things that they did release though was 5 million units of Halo 5 sold within the first 3 months. The first 3 months, folks, think about that. The first 3 months they sold 5 million units. You had Sony come out and say that they sold 8.7 million within the first how many months? I believe it came out in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So almost 8 months. And then you're going to sit there and say that you know for a fact that this game outsold both Halo 5 and is currently ahead of Halo 5 as well as Gears of War 4, which is absolute lunacy, because let's take a look at what 343 has already said. As of last year, over 16.5 million players have played Halo 5 on Xbox One, and I think that that speaks volumes for how well that game's done. Not only that, but that game has now been bundled as well. If you wanted to count bundles, digital sales, the game has been on sale all over the holidays for 20 bucks. You know, they've sold over 1 million Xbox Ones in November alone. People that buy Xboxes buy Halo, and this is the most played Halo since Halo 3, which was huge. Halo continues to break records and things like that. Again, nothing wrong with liking, you know, Uncharted or whatever, but the fact that people like to kind of you know, beat their chest over this kind of thing or whatever, or you know, break out the measuring stick. Let me put it this way: Halo is the Mandingo of gaming franchises, right? Over 70 million units have been sold to this franchise. Uncharted, not so much, and we've seen supposedly the last one. But let's see how much Sony sticks to their laurels when they say, oh, this is the last one or whatever, you know, and everybody's like, yeah, it should be the last one. You know, when it's basically one of the only franchises that sells for you, you're going to go back to that well again and again. And obviously Sony will. Look, I like the franchise, but it's nowhere near on the level as Halo. It never was, and it never will be. For the plain fact that Halo is one of those games that offers really good single player and phenomenal multiplayer. And now, how could you even compare the two when Sony doesn't even think enough of Uncharted to do dedicated servers for their multiplayer? Come on, give me a break. All this comparison stuff is just nonsense. Changing of the narrative. Why are you going to change the narrative? Oh, because your early gen narrative isn't there anymore with the whole resolution thing because Scorpio's coming and all that stuff. It gets so old. I see it across my damn timeline. I see people talking about it. It's like, wow, okay, you know, Uncharted 4. It's like if you don't have sales, you don't have nothing. You know what I mean? It's so ridiculous. And you didn't have sales with the PS3 either. You know what I mean? That only became a thing late in the generation, and it's only a thing now because that's all Sony fans have, which is absolutely sad and ridiculous because there's so many more important things than the sales of something, you know. And yeah, it's just kind of sad that people are going to try to compare that. You know, hey, I have Uncharted 4. When was the last time I played that game? I mean, I couldn't even tell you, and I'm playing Halo tonight. So, I mean, how many people do you think are still on Uncharted versus how many do you think are on Halo? Just saying, it is what it is. Rack that shit up. Crapgamer out.